Welcome to SIS Stories. This is Miss Bacigalupo's English 10 class, storytelling under the theme, Enter, Return. This is Aneri's story. Listen to her tell about the breathtaking views we can find when we let go of our fears.
The elevator doors shut. The lift zoomed up. I closed my eyes and hold on tightly to the railing that bordered the elevator. The guide was talking about how long it took for the Burj Khalifa to be made, and soft music was playing in the background. But all I had on my mind was, what if I fall? What if the lift dropped down 2,000 feet below? What if the glass cracks as I go near it to look outside? The elevator comes to a halt, making me lose my train of thought. We have reached the 148th floor sky level lounge, the guide says as she walks to the side, smiling and welcoming each person exiting the elevator. The sky level lounge was super fancy. The servers served us a cold sweet rose drink to beat the heat and some dates. My parents and my brother immediately rushed towards the huge glass windows to get a view of Dubai from this height. However, I stayed put. I took a seat on the sofas that were placed in the middle of the floor, staying as far as I can from the windows. It's okay. It's going to be all right, I tell myself as I take a deep breath in and look out and breathe it out. After being seated for 20 minutes straight and having had 3 rose drinks, my brother runs to me and says, "Aneri, you're going to miss out. You have to see how pretty it is. The sun is setting." I see people rush towards the windows with phones and cameras in their hands, ready to take pictures, which makes me curious as to what's making everyone so excited. Haven't we all seen sunsets? What's so special about this one? But I nod and follow my brother, who leads me to my parents. My parents, who had already taken 50 pictures of the same thing. I go closer to the window. I look down and immediately jump back from the height. My dad comes and puts a hand on his back and says, "It's okay. It's going to be all right. Don't look down, look up at the sunset." I point to where my eyes move to where he's pointing, and I stand there in awe. Colors of yellow, red, orange, and pink fuse together, creating the most mesmerizing sight. The sun slowly sets as we get escorted to the elevator to go down to the 124th floor, which was the observation desk. The elevator rides were the worst. Even with the soft music playing in the background, I could feel the pressure rushing through my ears as the lift zoomed down quickly, my hands still gripping tightly to the railing. The observation desk was massive. There was a gift shop with a variety of miniature Burj Khalifa models and a 4D video game station and some interesting transparent swings. My brother holds my hand and leads me towards the windows. However, I hesitate. My hands sweaty and a clear sense of fear shone through my eyes. But I continue to walk forward. The view outside, the sky had turned dark and Dubai had lit up, lights scattered across the city. The Dubai fountain had started, the biggest choreographed fountain in the world. Looking at it from above was a totally different perspective than looking at it from ground level. As I was observing the city, I could see cars speeding with their headlights on, creating a luminous blur, making it wash over me. "Aneri, what are you doing still standing here? You should go check out the transparent swings. You could also take your Instagram pictures or whatever there," my brother says as he eagerly waits for me to go with him. There is a huge crowd of people waiting to take turns on the 2 transparent round swings. After 20 minutes of waiting, our turn had finally arrived. I took a seat into into the half circle, my hands feeling the smooth edges. However, my eyes were still focused on the window and the glowing world below us. After a few moments, I heard a familiar sound call my name. I looked to see my mom gesturing for us to leave. My brother immediately ran towards my parents. However, I was not ready. I didn't want to leave. 15 more minutes maybe? However, I knew that wouldn't have been enough either. I put up 2 fingers in the air, indicating that I needed 2 more minutes. My mom nodded, and I immediately rushed towards the glass panes. The glass being the only source of separation between me and the sight outside. As I stand there, I reach my hand shakes as I reach out to touch the glass. But immediately feeling secure as I feel the strong, stableness of the window. I found it funny how 2 hours ago I refused to get up and look around, being scared because of my fear of heights. However, now I didn't want to leave this place at all. I stood there cherishing the last moments and looking at Dubai from this height one last time.